Okay. We are live. Woohoo! Happy Tuesday, everyone. The last day of the month. Can you believe it? What is this? May 31st. Tomorrow is the 1st of June. 6 months in. And what amazingness have you accomplished this year so far? What have you been doing? Are you where you want to be? Are you doing what you want to be doing? Or are you just following along and taking the steps that everybody else is taking? That's the question. So this morning, I got up and I'm out of town at my family's house. I had a death in the family, and so I'm here for a little while and getting myself back on my schedule because it's so important to stick with what is working for you and instead of making a bazillion excuses and being all over the place. So today I am in Missouri and getting everything kind of lined up. And I was listening this morning. I like to always listen to something really positive. And I come across something I had never seen before. I don't know if you guys know who this is, but he was probably one of the premier first, if not the first, personal growth guru out there, Earl Nightingale. And I love the title of it. And so I started listening to it this morning, bright and early. And I ended up going down a rabbit hole and listening to even more stuff. But it was quite profound. And so today, that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm Creatively Lisa, inspiring the creative within. And today I am high vibing, living in from Salem, Missouri, the Midwest. Beautiful out. The birds and all the noises. It's so filled with nature. I'm not used to that. Well, I live at the ocean, so it is the same. But when you're out in the country, you see like turkeys in your backyard and stuff like that. So it's really interesting and really fun. So let's get started. So, as I was saying, I was listening to this and it really got me to thinking. I always wonder why people do what they do, why people get up every single day and go to a job they dislike. They don't like the money that they make. They don't like what they're doing. They don't like why they're doing it. They don't even know why they're doing it. They're just doing it. And so today I come across this YouTube and I found it was so profound that really got me to thinking about why people do what they do or how they just stumble into things. And this is kind of the way things are right now. So that's what we're actually going to talk about today. So it's with Earl Nightingale, and it was profound. So let me ask you a question. The experts say that we only use 5% of our potential. Yep. Here, 5% of our brain, 5% of our potential. That means we're only experiencing 5% of our joy, 5% of our fun, 5% of the rewards that we can have in our life. 5%. The other 95% is being wasted. That is pretty profound. And that's just the average. Now, there are some people that do far more, and there are some people that do less. But 5%, which is really not saying a lot. And most people even think that it's actually less than that. We fail to see our ability, and therefore we never really succeed at what we want in life because we don't know what we want. We don't know why we're doing what we're doing. We just get up and we do it. So today, the title of today's live is Stop Following the Followers. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you do the opposite of what everyone else is doing, you will probably never make another mistake for the rest of your life. Can you believe that? It's true. It's true. Because you will be doing something outside the norm. And therefore, that's where mistakes kind of happen, because somebody does something and somebody wants to fit in and they just keep doing it over and over and over again. Everyone is playing a game. Follow the follower. Stop doing that and things will change. Do you know why you're playing the game? Are you playing that game? Why? Why are you playing that game? Are you going along with what others are doing without checking your references? Wondering why you're doing it? Wondering why they're doing it? We've spent the last 2 years of our life following what somebody else says, and 99% of that was BS. So start thinking about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis and check your references. Why am I doing this? Why are they doing that? Do I really want to do this? Yes, no. It could be a job. Most likely it is. And you wake up and it's 30 years later. Did you also know, I found this to be quite profound as well, that we spend approximately 40 hours a week at a job most of us don't even like, making hardly enough money to actually survive, let alone thrive. But also, when you throw in sleep and all of the other time spent on personal, eating and showering and all these things, we have an average of 72 hours a week that we are, pardon me, pissing away and not doing something to further our success in our own life and our own choices and our own desires, because we spend so much time following along what everybody else is saying, following what others are doing. Or are you going to be doing your own thing? Makes you think, doesn't it? Following along with random actions instead of making a definitive decision in your own life, and therefore actions to further your dreams, what you want out of life, what you want in this life right now. And the more we put off for tomorrow what needs to be done now, pretty soon 5 years have gone by, 10 years have gone by, pretty soon 50 years have gone by, or you're in a hospital bed regretting your entire life. Is that how you want to end up? Or do you want to end up sliding into home base at the end going, fuck yeah, I did it. I did what I wanted to do. I've traveled, I've seen what I wanted to see, and I've lived an amazing life. And for that to actually happen, we have to take ourselves out of follow mode, a cruise control, and take control of what we're doing and step into our greatness. That's what we need to do. So today, I am going to talk about what to do so that you can change your life and so that you'll be able to succeed. So do these 7 things and it'll change your life and you will succeed. These 7 things. So have a checklist. And so jot this down because this was powerful for me. And I bet it'll be powerful for you as well. So first thing on your checklist needs to be a goal. What are you doing? What do you want to do? So a goal is number 1. Number 2 on your checklist is your attitude. Your environment is a mirror of your attitude. So is it up here and open and excited about what's possible? Is your attitude in the toilet? And that's what you're going to end up with. So think about that. Your environment is a mirror of your attitude. Number 3, think deliberately with purpose about your goal. And the more you do that, and like I do like these brain dumps, and I just start thinking about it and just start writing anything and everything down possible that are ideas. They may be great, they may be crappy, but they're ideas and it gets things flowing and then inspiration hits. So that's number 3. Number 4 is your rewards. Our rewards in life will be the direct proportion to your contribution and your service to others. So, what are you contributing? That will determine what you receive back. Number 5, this one's important. Well, they all are. Truth. Your truth. Everything has an equal and opposite reaction without the truth. So always be truthful. First and foremost to you, to your soul, and then to everything around you and everyone around you. Your truth. Number 6, R&D, research and development. How much time do you spend on you and your growth and what you can learn and what you can do? How much have you spent this year already that you've put back into you? Always researching, always developing yourself, always learning, always growing to be the person you want to be, to have the life you want to have. You have to become that person. To become that person, you have to go through an awful lot of personal growth in the process. And when you can do that, it kind of starts flowing and unwinding and taking the next step, and magnificence begins to happen. So always be growing. And number 7, and I thought this one was really cool too, because I think about this a lot actually, the strangest secret. And do you know what the strangest secret is? Strangest secret is you become what you think about the most. So whatever you're thinking about most of the time, that's what you're going to become. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about possibilities? Or are you thinking about restrictions? Are you thinking about the present and the future? Or are you remembering the past and it's holding you back? These things are so, so important in everything you do. So what you think about manifests. You become what you think about. So be careful. What do you want to become? Are you going to allow others to choose your life path? You must never go along with the crowd. You must go along with you, your soul inside. That's what you must do. Okay? So I'm going to go over these 7 things one more time. Okay? So you do these 7 things and it'll change your life and you will succeed. Number 1, have a checklist first and foremost of everything. Number 1, have a goal and be prepared and work towards that goal. Number 2, have an attitude. Very conscious of what your attitude is and have a positive attitude of moving forward in your goal. Number 3, think deliberately about what you want and ways to achieve it. Number 4, rewards. Whatever you put out there, you will receive back in direct proportion. So rewards. Always be giving more value than you could ever receive. Number 5, truth. Always know your truth and always tell the truth no matter what. Number 6, research and development. Always be growing you and researching ways to better yourself and better the world around you at all times. And number 7, the strangest secret. You become exactly what you think about the most. So be very conscious of what you put in and what you're thinking about. Always be thinking of the present moment and the future and ways that you can grow and evolve. Always be thinking about that. So those are the 7 things. When you do that, you will look back on your life and magnificence is happening. Success and joy will chase you down. Yes. All right. This was quick. This was fast. I found this to be quite profound and I had to share it with you. So until next time, this is Creatively Lisa. Always remember to create something magnificent. See you next time. Ciao.